What's up, y'all? So I'm out here in San Simone. I'm out here with Rambo. Where Rambo's from, the character Rambo, not the actual person. Is not a real person. We out here at one of my favorite little spots, the middle of. So what we gonna do is I bought this little thingamajigger right here. It's for like camping, right? You see it? It's a plug-in thermos. It's for traveling. And basically, I mean, it got some coffee grounds in the pictures, so I'm hoping that I can just plug this deal up and make my coffee with it. Because you all know trucks having, inverters and auto starts, and still, you got to pretty much start the truck in the morning to make coffee. So with this guy, maybe we don't have to do that. It was tested out. All right, so I come with a cable cord. Nice. I was afraid that it'd have to stay plugged in, I did see that it had a spout on it that you can drink out of, which would be kind of awkward. It's not really locked into place. So you have to hold it with your finger. But yeah, that's cool. And it has a couple settings on it. I don't know what this is. Maybe a fuse. Nah, ain't no fuse. It could be though. Shoot, it could be a little fuse on it. But it would be on this though if it had a fuse. I don't know a lot about electrician. I'm Mexican and know about electrician. Yeah. Start rapping. Hey, I don't know a whole lot about electrical stuff, but you do want to put the fuses where like it would blow at. Like after I plug it in to the cigarette lighter, like if I think the cigarette lighter was gonna blow, then you probably want to put a fuse on the cut. You open the dash, and then open the dash, take these off, twist them off, pop this panel off, open that out, cut it, put a fuse on it. They sell wires, just your simple wire, not like that, but they sell wires with fuses on them, and they're short too. They're about that long. That's just a cable, of course, but you can put it on there, and then you got a fuse. Or you can get you a fancy dancy little inverter plug in where you ain't got to worry about. But this is only, how many watts is this? 96 watts. I'm not sure how many watts that microwave is, but every time I turn that microwave on, my truck goes crazy. So let me plug it in there. Oh, this is where you plug it in at, I guess. Ain't it? Yeah. Oh, so it goes plugged in on the front. That's kind of cool. Probably don't want to lose that. Just grab a water. Make sure ain't no paper inside of it. Probably rinse it out one time. Yeah, this deal was $40. So we're gonna see. I just want to see if it turns. Is this gonna turn the truck on when I try to heat up this water? We're gonna find out together. Plug it in. That's enough. It's almost a whole bottle of water. See if this truck. Still at 12.8. Hey, 13. Yeah. 12.9. So yeah, I think I'm cool, man, to use this. It's on max right now. Not sure how long it takes. I should have read the instructions. It made me read the instructions. Drink plenty of water. I know how to work like a stinger and stuff like that. You know how like you get you a stinger and you fill a cup up with water, you put the stinger inside of it, then you plug it in. It doesn't sound like it's very safe, but that's how you work a stinger. So I mean, with this thing, I'm glad I don't have to turn my truck on right now. I already made coffee just in case this didn't work. And but yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna take to heat up too, or if it gets hot to the touch, which is cool. This thing was $40, man, but hey, if it's, you know, one of them deals where you can just add the ingredients, plug it in, and take off, you know, that'll save me 10 minutes every morning. 5 minutes. It don't take me 10 minutes to make coffee, but that'll save me about 5 minutes. Having to sit there, turn my truck on. And I don't even want to turn my truck on because I like to go outside and check my oil first. So I'm kind of like always kind of torn between the two. So this is a good, affordable solution. This deal right here, just plug it in. You still got your power. You still got your power. You know, just a 12-volt outlet, and you know, you don't have to worry about it killing your batteries, and you don't have to be, as you can see, I'm not idling, so far so good. But yeah, I'll let you know how long it takes to heat up and how that works out. All right, correction, after reading the instructions, it clearly says that this could take 10 to 25 minutes. Yeah, 10 to 25 minutes. But I mean, it's still one less thing that I got to worry about in the morning, turning my truck on instead of going outside to check my oil, because I don't want to turn my truck on just to heat coffee up, and then, you know, or run outside to go check my oil and then come back in and start heating my coffee up. Like, I want to heat the coffee up while I'm getting ready, while I'm doing my pre-trip, and sometimes that could take, you know, 10 to 15 minutes. So by then my coffee will be done, and I wouldn't have to turn my truck on until I actually check my oil in my truck first, and while it's all collected at the bottom of the oil pan. But yeah, just you know, a little something to make my life easier. It's not necessarily faster, because it clearly says right here in the instructions, it probably said it on the back of the box too, that it takes over 10 minutes. But I mean, like I said, it's just one thing that was kind of bothering me as somebody out here on the road that, you know, does pre-trips and checks their oil and pops that hood open frequently. Because I've had, you know, issues before with oil, and, well, not so much oil. Well, yeah, I guess I did. I don't know. Well, just I had a bad truck before. So, you know, after having a bad truck, you're like all over the thing, you know, making sure you know what to look for. And it just helps build your experience as, you know, a driver. And so don't skip out on your pre-trips just because, you know, you want to cook or you're getting yourself together. Make time for both. All right, y'all be safe. Take care. All right, y'all. So it's only been probably about 7 minutes since I started making videos. Maybe just a little bit longer than that, because I kind of was paying attention slowly. But yeah, it's already hot. And you see some bubbles in there. I'm not sure the temperature. I don't have a thermometer on me. Actually, I do. No, I don't. I got a freaking meter. But yeah, I'm not sure the temperature, but it says to put it on high if you're trying to drink coffee, but you can just keep stuff warm in your truck. So that's pretty cool. It didn't take longer than 10 minutes, I don't think. Yeah, just kind of, you know, something to make your life easier and just to, you know, build your comfort while you're out here on the road. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and post this video just to let y'all know that, you know, there's other stuff out here like this and other options besides, you know, having to use this microwave 24/7. I mean, who gets, you know, not tired of that. That life, that microwave life. But yeah, anyways, be cool. Stay safe. So it finally heated up, and each individual setting did show green. It was red, 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 and only one was green, was the bottom one, until it reached its final boiling point. So I guess it's ready now, and I ain't gonna touch that, but as you can see, yeah, it's definitely heated up. I say to get to the full temperature that it's on the high setting, it probably did take about a good 20 minutes. But yeah, it's pretty good little tool though to have on the road. All right, so far the RoadPro heated thermos, heated mug, travel mug, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10 for just I would give it only a 7 because it doesn't have a handle. If it had a handle, because this does get warm, it is warm to the touch, and not like I can't hold it warm. I mean, it feels kind of good right now because it's a little cold outside. I'm in Arizona, and yeah, it's, I mean, besides not having a handle to hold it, this is perfect though. I mean, because you could literally just, make coffee while you drive. I drink instant coffee a lot while I'm at these mom and pop truck stops, and ain't no loves around, because I don't really like paying for coffee. I sometimes I do, just to kind of support like the business that I stay at and stuff like that. But a lot of times I end up spending money in there anyway, so I really don't want to turn around and wake up first thing in the morning and spend $3, $2 on a cup of coffee when it's nothing for me to buy some instant coffee and some creamer and sugar and just make my own coffee. And so it's one less thing that I have to spend money on waking up in the morning and starting off in the negative already. Nah, it's not really a big issue, but I just like making my own coffee. Plus I feel like I like the way Folgers kind of, I do the Folgers instant coffee, and it carries me for a while. Like I could drink 1 cup of Folgers coffee, the instant one, this one right here, and I mean be running for a while. I'm not like super wired, and it's not, I just fill up the lid. I fill up a lid full of grounds and throw it in there, and I use a sugar substitute. I don't use real sugar, and creamer, just the powdered creamer. And I know it's kind of cheap, it's kind of cheaper or whatever, but it's just a cool way I can buy all my coffee ingredients for under like $20 and be sustained for like 2 weeks. So this right here, this thing was $40, but a little bit pricey, but with the a little bit pricey, but I mean, for the most part, this, like I said, this will help me kind of lift that burden of having to be torn between, do I want to go start my truck first to make coffee, which I like to while I'm getting ready, or do I want to go outside and go check my oil, which I need to because it's part of my job. So it kind of takes that out of the equation. And this would be perfect right here, just for everyday use all year round. And I did notice also that I didn't really show you earlier on video, but each setting lights up green. And they say you don't want to use max unless you're like cooking soups, because I guess it gets really hot. I put it on high, and it was pretty warm. I mean, even now it's still hot. Like, it's still pretty hot. I would say it's probably I don't know, 60 degrees, 70 degrees. Nah, I don't even know if that's hot. It's probably about 100, probably about 110, 120. Yeah, I don't think 70 degrees is probably that hot. I'm not sure. But yes, this is my review on this mug, and I'd recommend it just for being on the road and needing a substitute besides a microwave to use to make instant coffee. This is perfect. Yep. All right, y'all. Be safe.